prison population here. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it? I don't feel about it.
Would you rather not be in isolation?
Oh, I've been trying to get on the main line. I've been trying to get to the prison for the last 13 years.
Why?
Why? Walk around, play some handball, play a little guitar, do my number, do my time like any convict does, like I've always done, like my mind has been set to do, like my past lives have been in jail, doing time in jail. In fact, when I got out, I just got outside and sat down. I wasn't going nowhere. I gave up, see.
If you were on the main line, wouldn't you be exposed to some dangers?
Come on, man. If you're thinking exposure to danger, then that danger you're thinking is coming around you.
Well, look what happened to James Earl Ray. You heard about that?
James Earl Ray's got his problems. I got mine.
But you heard what happened to him. Have you heard? He got stuck.
Damn. 22 people died in India, too.
Got stuck.
And some other people died in Hawaii.
You wouldn't be scared all over. You wouldn't be frightened or afraid then of the prison population trying to make a hit on you.
Man, I've been staying alive in prison this long without no help.
What is S ward?
It's a nutward.
What goes on in there?
Whatever goes on in there. You'd have to ask people responsible for that.
Well, do they do things to you in there?
Do they do things to me?
Mm-hmm.
That depends.
They give you medication here?
Yeah, they give you medication here.
Do you have medication now?
No. No, it took me about a few years to get off of medication. The medication has toned me down quite a bit. Whole lot. That's the reason I like the desert. When I get out in the desert, then I can let it out and say, if I see you within 50 miles, then we'll know something. Yeah, I used to love that desert. Out in the woods and things. I didn't know you could get out in the woods for 30 years.
How do you feel about spending the rest of your life in prison?
Well, we're all our own prisons. We each are our own wardens, and we do our own times. We get stuck in our own little trips, and we kind of judge ourselves the way we do. You know, I can't judge nobody else. The best thing I can do is try to judge myself and live with that. See, what other people do is not really my affair, unless they approach me with it and want me to do something about it. Then I'll take into consideration what has to be done. But other than that, I just try to do my number, do my time, get out on the main line, play some tennis, walk around, make the child a little better, you know. And then there's a possibility the preacher could teach me something, because the preacher, the reverend, is quite a guy, and I'm finding that got 2 or 3 doctors here that got a lot of sense. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they got a lot of sense in my world, you know. And I've tried to shake 2 or 3 of them, but they're pretty smart. And then they got some pretty good inmates here, trying to get out and work their lives into a decent sort of way. Trying to promote harmony, put ourselves together, be right, do right, and have the understanding of what it is in a congenial form for world peace. There's a lot of people working for world peace.
Let's assume that one day you were paroled. Let's just
paroled.
Well, let's just make believe. Do you ever think you will be?
Yeah, do I ever think I will be? Well, I've never been paroled before. I went up to the board and they said I was incorrigible. And not only was I incorrigible, but I never grow up. And I kind of agreed with them.
Let's just play make-believe here for a second. Let's make-believe. Let's make-believe you're getting out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay?
And tomorrow preaches petty case, yeah.
Would you go after anybody, Charles?
Absolutely.
Do you feel you have any scores to settle with anybody else?
Let me think. Do I have any scores like that? And we're making believe, right? Well, I'll tell you, buddy. Well, I don't rightly know. I'm stupid to the point to where I'm not really sure. And if you ask the question again, maybe the answer will come to you. What was it again?
If you got out tomorrow, do you have any scores to settle on the outside?
Scores. You mean people that have done me wrong?
Or you feel you've done me wrong?
Oh, that feel that I've done them wrong?
No, feel that they've done you wrong.
Oh.
You feel have done you wrong.
Oh, well, most people do themselves wrong.
But would you want to go get anybody?
No.
If you got out, no.
No, they push what they do. See, they take all that bad and they push it off on each other. I told them, dude, you're doing this yourself, man. You know, I've been sitting in there, and I was on myself, right? And he let me out, and I walked around, the guy said, you don't do this, we'll lock you back up. I said, okay, I don't care anyway. I don't give up that thought. Prison's in mine, man, like, you know.
Okay.
You sit in the cell, the guy says, you're in prison. No, I'm just here. You see, what are you doing? I'm just sitting here waiting for these people to get done doing what they're doing so I can get out.
Do you have a television set? Do you watch television?
Yeah, I used to watch it a little bit, but it kind of looks, I don't really like it that much.
Okay. Well, what about newspapers? Do you get newspapers?
No, I don't bother with those. I know that they're jiving now.
All right. What, radio? Listen to radio?
I listen to a Hearts and Space program. I like that. And the rest of it's just like a bunch of veterans.
What about your music?
I get some classical music on the 98 station that's saying something.
Okay. But what about your own music? I remember reading that you at one time had a recording stint at a studio in Hollywood and that you liked guitar, and wrote music or sang music. Do you still do that?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that. But the way I do it ain't the same way you guys do it. And the way I do it scares you guys. So I don't want to scare you guys out of the neighborhood right away. So I just put the can and start banging on it, you know. But we used to have a cosmic gathering back in the mountains that would probably shake a Mormon tabernacle choir eardrums.
You said the kind of music you play scares people. Why shouldn't people be scared by it?
There's only one person you can be scared of, and that's yourself. Afraid of what? Losing your bank account? Afraid of your wife going away? You have all those things. I'm not afraid of losing my watch or someone taking my money or robbing me. I went down to Mexico in the 50s, down where the Yankees was, and they said, man, you don't go down where the Yankees are. I said, they're terrible. I said, why? He said, well, they don't like people like you. I said, well, they didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I asked that question in the context that where you, believe it or not, there are a lot of people on the outside that think about the possibility of you coming out of here, and they're genuinely scared.
Oh, boy, I might just make dust. Everything terrible. One guy, terrible. Ooh. Boy, I'm insecure a week. It's human being. Put all our fear on one little guy. And afraid to let him out. He might break all the toys.
Why do you say little guy?
Because I'm not the guy you're trying to make out of me. That's not me. That's some guy that's somebody's imagination that wanted to make a couple $100 million for himself. He got rich. He had a good game going. He had a better game going than I did, but he had a good mother to help him. She helped him in a nice game. I was kind of over on the side now. See, I had to get around that game and look over the track.
Okay, now, here we go on mother again for a second. You said he had a nice mother to help him. Does that mean you did not have a nice mother to help you?
Oh, well, I imagine I got a whole lot of nice mothers that would help me. If I would help them, you know. How much would you help yourself?
When I asked you why you got married, you said for sex.
That's when I was 20 years old.
Yeah? What kind, this is funny, what kind of sex life is there for Charles in this prison?
Well, a bit now and then. I try to hide it, not to embarrass other people. But I've been doing it ever since I was 10. I get to thinking, here I'm an old man sitting there in the cell. That's the damnest thing I ever seen, you know. It looks like I grow up, but I really don't know how yet. I'm learning. You're teaching me how to grow up.
Do you miss women?
Certainly. My goodness, yeah, damn right. Yeah.
What do you think of women?
Oh, I like them. Yeah, they're nice. They're put together well and everything, and they're soft and spongy. Yeah, they're nice. As long as they keep their mouth shut and do what they're supposed to do.
Why do you say that?
Because that's what a woman's supposed to do.
Keep her mouth shut and do what she's supposed to do?
Sure.
Who taught you that?
Well, I don't want to snitching on me.
I was raised up that you don't get involved.